Oh, hey, what are you doing up here? Welcome back to Big Ramatha's adventure. Today I am going to be attempting to repair one of the 360 trailer cameras, or trailer 360 cameras that came with my 2022 Ram 2500 Power Wagon, also known as Big Ramatha. These cameras came as an option on the 2500s and the 3500s. I believe they may have been an option on the 1500s as well. I broke one last year, and I had fixed it at least temporarily by using a little bit of super glue. So here's the original camera. You can see the connector is broken off of the back, and here's the other housing for it. It took me a while to be able to locate a replacement for this. I went to a dealer and they had a hard time even finding the right part number for this. And turns out you can only get the inside piece, the camera itself, which is what I had broken the connector off of. It's mounted here on the side. There's another one at the front, one directly behind on the left side, and one more at the rear that make up that 360-degree view. And the connector broke here and broke out of the housing. Here's what it should look like. There's the front, there's the back, and this right here is the piece that broke. It caught a tree branch, not even camping, in my driveway of all places. And when I wasn't using the camera, there was a low-hanging tree branch, caught it right here, snapped it right off. Temporary fix with some super glue worked to get the connections back in there, but then over time it just kind of came apart or broke again and needed replaced. So because I got some super glue in the connector itself, I've been attempting to soak this in some rubbing alcohol to see if I can get it out. And I have not been having luck with that, but I think I have another option here. Let me see if I can pull this out. Yeah, no, still not working. Like I mentioned, the replacement was really hard to find. There is a part number on the camera. I'll provide that in the description below. I only wanted to replace the camera, not the entire system. MOPAR wants about $2,000. I think you might be able to find it on sale for as low as $1,500 for the whole entire system. And an individual camera ranges around $250 to $350 for just the camera itself. But the problem with that is that it doesn't include the housing, and they couldn't find a separate part number for the housing. And I needed the whole thing, not just the camera that goes inside of it. So I went to eBay. I found the entire system after getting the correct part numbers from the dealer for $400 shipped. Since that was not a whole lot more than just the camera itself, I decided to get the entire system off of eBay rather than ordering just the replacement camera from MOPAR. And that means that I have some extra spares should something like this happen again. I also have extra wiring. There is a bold warning in the directions that say not to splice this. So what I've done, since I'm having a hard time getting the broken piece out here, is I figured out how to remove the plastic housing that goes around the connector on one of the spares that I have in the house. And so I'm going to attempt that on the broken one here. See if we can get this out. So first, just kind of there's two tabs on the side of this here. Got to pull them out, and then you can kind of slide this down. And then there's a little rubber plug that goes in the bottom. And for the one inside, I just kept twisting it, pulling it until it came off. Hopefully this works. That took quite a bit of effort, but I was successful in getting the broken connector out and replacing it with a good one. So now, next thing we got to do is reverse the camera, or the replacement camera here. See, it has a marking that says this side up. Well, this is going to be mounted back on here, and if it's the way that it came, it's going to be pointing up at the sky. That's not going to do us very good. So all we need to do for this is get a star bit and unscrew this. There's one on each side. Now that comes out. Now, if I had not messed up this housing, see the camera, like all the super glue from my repair that didn't last very long inside of there, I would have been able to just replace the camera. So here's, if you get just the replacement camera part, it looks like this. But we want that to stay inside the housing. And we are going to mount it now, or reverse how it was mounted. Make it face the other direction, like this. And then put the other side of the housing back on. I don't want to over tighten it here. Quick look, make sure that looks like it's sealed pretty good all the way around. Okay, now we can plug the camera back in, like so. And then we just need to put these bolts back into place. We'll do that the other way. Put the nuts on the top. So there are 3 bolts here. And before I tighten this all the way back down, I'm gonna head down into the truck, plug the camera system into the back of the truck, and make sure that this worked and that it's functional. And let's go do that. We have everything plugged into Big Ramatha here. We're ready to test this out. So this was the right camera that we replaced. If we click on this, we can see out the right now. So that was a success. We can switch to the surround camera. This is what it looks like. So, oh, that's actually the vehicle surrounds camera. Wrong one. Trailer surround is what I wanted. There we go. So we can see 360 degrees around the camera. Very useful. One of my favorite things of this, though, is actually the backup camera that I have mounted lower on it, and that connects to the digital rear view mirror, so I can see behind the trailer. Super convenient. I really love the 360 trailer camera here as well. Makes it really easy for getting back into tight campsites without having to rely solely on a spotter. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Thanks for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.